going on, YouTube gang? It's Melo DFS coming to you live and direct. Here to give you my favorite plays for today. We got 11 game main slate. Today is the 26th. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Feel free to like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Press that bell icon to always stay notified for new videos. Let's get right into it, y'all. Go on my first play, going to the point guard spot. Now, if I'm going to pay down, definitely want to consider Mike Conley at 7,400 on DraftKings, 71 on FanDuel. 32.8 projection play going against Minnesota here. He's in a good play, averaging 13.6 points, 12 field goal attempts in the past 5 games, averaging 10.8 assists a game, 38.5 fantasy points a game in the past 5, and Minnesota allows an average 35.3 fantasy points to the starting point guards, and he's averaging 36 fantasy points in the past 2 games versus Minnesota for the season. Check it out, 39 and 35 in the past 2. So like this play for Mike Conley if you want to pay up at point guard. Now we do got some savings here. George Hill going against OKC. Now he's 3,400 on DraftKings, 38 on FanDuel. He's expected to start with Ben Simmons being out, and OKC, they're one of the worst teams against point guards, where they allow average 42.1 fantasy points to the position, and they allowed 52.2 fantasy points in the past 5 games to starting point guards. Not saying he'll get that, but we could get that 25 fantasy points to get that 8 times value is something I want to get here. So at 3,400 on DraftKings, I'll hope for an 8 times value play for George Hill at the point guard spot. All right, let's go to our next play, going to our shooting guards. You want to pay up, you got Paul George, 9,600 on DraftKings, 10K on FanDuel, going against New Orleans. He's always going to be in a great play while quiet. Then we got news that Kennard is out and Rondo is questionable. So Paul George, he has been dominating, y'all. He's averaging 32 points a game, 24 field goal attempts a game, 56.8 fantasy points in the past 5, and New Orleans allowing an average 30.1 fantasy points to the starting shooting guard spot here. So Paul George, always going to be a great spot to consider, especially on DraftKings. I could definitely see you giving me that 50 plus here. All right, let's go to our next play. We want to go to another saving spot. Our guy that balled out last go around is PJ Dozier. All right, we had him last go around. He had 46 fantasy points against Houston, and now he should be starting again and going against Memphis, and he's still in a great play. He's only 5,200 on DraftKings, but he's still cheap on FanDuel, in which last game he filled up the stat sheet. 10 for 13 from the field, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 3 assists in that game, and he's going against Memphis that allows the average 32.5 fantasy points to the starting shooting guard spot win away. So PJ Dozier should be a great play with Barton out at shooting guard. All right, now let's go to our next play, going to our small forwards. We do got our guy Jimmy Butler, 9,500 on DraftKings, 9,300 on FanDuel. We all know about that narrative going against his former team, Chicago Bulls, all right, which he's averaging 47 fantasy points in the past 4 games against Chicago. Definitely check him out. 43, 53, 44, 51 in the past 4 games, in which he's averaging 20 points, 8.6 assists, 12.8 field goal attempts in the past 5 games, averaging 45.2 fantasy points a game, and Chicago allows an average 31.8 fantasy points to the starting shooting guard spot, but he is small forward eligible on DraftKings. So I like the spot for Butler, and we got to look into the news with Nunn and Harrell. They're both questionable. We do have news that Iguodala is out, so Jimmy Butler is a great play to consider for your lines for today. Now, if we want to go for a savings spot, where we're definitely going to need some savings here, I'll look at Joe Ingles. He's 6,500 on DraftKings, 64 on FanDuel, which I think is a bounce back play for him going against Minnesota. He should do well in this spot here, which to me is an uptrend play. He's averaging 16 points, 7.2 assists a game, averaging 35.7 fantasy points the past 5 games, and Minnesota's allowing an average 34.7 fantasy points to the starting small forward spot. So Joe Ingles could definitely be lower owned, because a lot of people might look at John Bogdanovic as he bought out last go around, and he's cheaper on FanDuel. So I like Joe Ingles to be on the pivot in this spot for today. All right, let's go to our next play, going to our power forwards. I do like Harrison Barnes at 7,700 on DraftKings, but give him for a cheaper play on FanDuel for 7K, going against his former team with Dallas, and he's been doing well in the past 5 games. He's averaging 35.1 fantasy points, 20 points a game, 5.6 rebounds, and averaging 38 minutes a game. And this is his former team with Dallas, and they also allowed 32.8 fantasy points to the starting power forward spot. So we can get that floor play of 35 fantasy points. Definitely could see it here, as he's done well in the last 5, y'all. He just came off that 37 last game, 40, 38, 35 in the past 4. So love this play. If you want to look at Harrison Barnes, if you want to pay up that price tag. Another guy I definitely think is going to be a punt play, Paul Millsap. He's only 3,300 on DraftKings, but they got him up at 4,200 on FanDuel. But I just like him on DraftKings to give me that 7 to 8 times value play. He did have 23 fantasy points last go around with 12 minutes on the court, and he's not getting that much minutes, y'all. In the past 5 games, he's averaging 18.3 fantasy points, only 10.9 minutes a game, 7 points, 5 rebounds a game, with 28.9% usage a game. And last game when he played Memphis, he had 24 fantasy points. He only had 13 minutes on the court, and he did that much damage. So I want to go back to this play here, and he should play today to hopefully give me that 7 to 8 times value if you need some savings at this spot for today. All right, let's go to our last play, going to our centers. Nikola Jokic, 11,000 on DraftKings, 11,400 on FanDuel, but still, this guy dominates Memphis. He's averaging around 28 points a game, 10.8 rebounds a game, 7.6 assists in the past 5, averaging 62.3 fantasy points in the past 5 home games. And Memphis allows an average 10 rebounds a game, 41.7 fantasy points to the starting center spot. He is averaging 63.8 fantasy points in the past 4 games against Memphis. Check him out here, 79, 63, 50, 64 in the last 4. But in the last 3 games at home, he's averaging 66 fantasy points against Memphis. So I love this play for Nikola Jokic. Of course, we got a lot of guys here. Another guy I do like here will be Drummond at 7,400 on DraftKings, at 6,900 on FanDuel. It looks like it's going to be an uptrend game here, as he had a 46, 27, 50, a 27. So hopefully he bounced back in this uptrend spot, and he's averaging 11 rebounds a game, 35.4 fantasy points in the past 5 games, averaging 48.5 fantasy points in favorable matchups in the past 5 games. And Orlando allows an average 8.9 rebounds a game, 31.6 fantasy points to the starting centers. So I like the spot for Drummond, as he shows upside against Orlando. He had a 42, 39, 32, 61, 45 in his previous history. So I like Drummond if you need some savings at center for your lines for today. All right, and these are my favorite spots for today, y'all. If you want the rest of my player pool, click the link in the description. If you like the plays, give a thumbs up. Any questions, comment below. Using Draft Dashboard tools in the link in my description. You want access $1 up to 30 days. Once you sign up, you get access to the NBA cheat sheet, your sleepers, and your studs. Click on the watch players, you get access to my player pool up top for watch Mills DFS picks, either DraftKings or FanDuel. So I love y'all. Y'all collect that bag. It's Mills DFS, and y'all stay blessed. And I'll see y'all in the next video.